No matter how small it might have been, we've all cheated once or twice in school. Maybe you took a gander at a fellow student's paper, maybe you wrote down a cheat sheet to use during the test, or maybe you were a little bit cocky that day and decided you would just Google the answer right then and there. No matter what way you went about it, it was for the most part easy to pull off. Now in no way am I encouraging this, don't go spouting my name when you get caught red-handed, but I will say just this. No matter how many times they tell you, there will always be a way that they didn't see coming. That's how the situation would have been normally, but for the past year or so, things are a little bit different. You know, people are off school campus, shenanigans are gonna be more vampant. Teachers don't like this environment, and now the teachers can't stand it. I believe that was a line from the famous rapper Kanye East.
Fortnite balls, I'm gay.
Before online class, the percent of people that would cheat was probably like 10%. Small enough to not be the majority, but big enough to just be a problem, right? But since that whole in-person factor was gone, you already know that percent went up to 100 real quick. The amount of stuff you could get away with was indescribable, and frankly, a little bit unfair. Though it's not like the school didn't try to fight back. To try and combat this problem, schools, or at least my school, would give Chromebooks out to students who needed them, which was just about 80%. While it did help those who needed it, they did, however, keep a somewhat obvious secret. Though thinking about it, they were pretty upfront with it. So what they would do is run an app on the Chromebook 24/7 that would 1. Record the webcam, 2. Record you with the built-in microphone, and 3. Monitor your screen. Now, I already know the school board was sitting there thinking they were so slick, thinking that they did a little bit of trolling, a barely conceivable amount of tomfoolery, but no. No, because any barricade that they put in place to stop stuff like this was fruitless, because ultimately you could just use your own computer and get away with everything, like duh.
It's me, fuckers. Let him in, Fatin, it's him. You were right, he can't count to 3.
And I mean, hey, props to them for trying, but next time, try a little bit harder, okay? So that's how it was the next school year, before the school year where good old Corona like came in during the midst of things. It was definitely different. And thinking back on it, I do kind of feel bad for all my teachers at the time. Teachers still trying to teach in an environment like this is like putting someone in front of a raging tsunami and just saying fix it. That's a little bit easier said than done, wise guy. But enough sympathy talk, I need to get to my point. So, since it was already so early in the pandemic,
I just want one pack. No, not one pack.
And teachers didn't exactly have a lot of time to figure things out, we didn't have Zoom or Google Meet classes yet. And if you combine the fact that we're already not in person with the fact that we can't even have a conversation that isn't through email, things are bound to go a little haywire. And haywire it did go. With all due respect to my teachers, I did not hesitate to be as lazy as possible that year. The language arts teacher hit you with that reading log that you haven't filled out since Monday? Well, give me just 1 second. Hold up. Here? Man, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Not that. No. Definitely not that. There we go. And now we just spark note, give a random page, and we're done.
Every time, it's as simple as that.
And of course I didn't give 0 effort on all my assignments. I mean, most of them I gave at least 5%, but I mean, hey, can you blame me? If I am in the comfort of my own home and you give me a paper that I have a week to do, you already know I'm putting that off until Sunday night. I have fictional circuit races to attend. I'm a very busy man. Speaking of attendance though, I think I should probably cover that. This year had to be the most horrible year of attendance ever. I mean, the only year to top it might have been 1634, but that's because schools weren't invented until the following year. It was downright embarrassing sometimes to be the only person in the call with one other student and the teacher. Like, sure, I get that most people would rather be in any other place than in a Google Meet, but man, the fact that I can count more than 2 people that I've only seen day 1 and never again is just unreal. And another thing that affected attendance was the snow days. I'd imagine not many people that get snow regularly got a snow day. Before us Bubba Truck Texans, things were different. And by that I mean really, really, really different. Houses were left broken.
No.
Trees were frozen. People couldn't leave their house
Great,
without
he's off
inches of
script.
snow.
Alright.
Then stores were in blackouts. Hotels weren't the
Stop!
best now. What was the thing?
Stop! Nobody wants to hear your cringe attempt at slam poetry. Now stop it.
Okay, dude.
Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. Just get out. You're fired. Hey, what do you mean? I was just trying to be creative. Come on, what gift?
You know what? Get out.
Hey! Good riddance. No wonder you couldn't even complete the Hotline Miami video. Couldn't even make a simple pie chart.
She got on what shoes she had on her calf.
Well, from that little bit of slam poetry, courtesy of me,
Currently fired narrator.
I think you can figure out how school was going. It wasn't just a 3-day weekend, not even a 4-day weekend, not even a 1-week holiday. It was a whopping 2.5 weeks that I got to sit on my bum and watch some Hell's Kitchen. And yeah, sure, maybe other states are saying that Dummel Texans can never live in 30-degree weather. And sure, you may be right, but I don't see anything on your track record that says you got to skip half a month of school due to some bad weather. So sit down, kid. I think we all know who the superior being is now. On that note, though, I think I've reached the end of my thesis on this whole pandemic situation, and I think I just want to leave this whole thing in the past. Sure, it was fun to have a half-month break accidentally and finish all the week's worth in 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon, but I do miss the simpler times. I miss talking to people in a classroom. I miss doing something completely brain dead at lunch. I miss seeing public freakouts of lively worthy in the halls during passing. And I especially miss going into the bathroom and seeing some 6th grader pull his pants all the way down to go take a piss. Anyways, that's all I have for you beautiful people today, so go get yourself a glass of water, a nice meal to go with that glass of water, and give yourselves a pat on the back for being so amazing. I am Soy-Milk, but please just call me Soy, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.